Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great today. To finish the month of terror, I've been thinking about a lot of ideas. Maybe create a short horror movie for you, but I like the budget. I thought of streaming the game that scared me the most in my life, but I thought it was boring. I even thought of telling you about a horrifying event that would send shivers down your spine, but that would have been repetitive. I wanted to bring a closure to the month of terror in a memorable way, something that would be more suitable for these circumstances. And so, while being lost in my train of thought, I remembered a game that I played when I was a wee lad. You may have heard about it before, but in case you haven't, you don't need to worry. I'll guide you through the whole process. The game itself is called Three Kings, and you can do it yourself if you feel confident enough. You need a very specific preparation to do it though, but I'll help you out. You will need the following: 3 chairs. These can be couches, kitchen chairs, whatever is more comfortable for you. 2 mirrors. These can be big or small, but they have to be able to stand on their own. A piece of paper and a pen. Make sure that you can rip the piece of paper in small pieces, but also make sure you can write on them. Get a matchbox with only 3 matches. No more, no less. One watch. Make sure you can set up an alarm on it. It can't be a smartwatch though. A digital one will do. That's it. You've got all the materials in the house. Now let's get to the instructions, shall we? First and foremost, you'll act like a king, and you're having a party. An exclusive one. Since it's so exclusive, it can only be done after midnight. If you attempt to do it earlier, no guest will ever arrive. Before midnight, you need to count the number of rooms in your house. Include bathroom, kitchen, even closet. Make sure that every single place with a door is included, except the place where you left the chairs and the mirror. We'll get to that in a second. With that said, if there's a total of 6 rooms in your house and you're playing the game in the living room, tear the paper into 5 different pieces. In each of these pieces, you need to write the following: I, the king, hereby invite you to my party. It will last from blank AM to blank AM. Important. Do not write down more than 5 minutes for your own sake. Not even the greatest of kings was able to hold such a long party. Having said that, keep the papers to yourself for now. Go to the party room and put the mirrors in 2 chairs. These two need to be facing each other, but you should place them in front of you, making sure you don't see their reflections. If you manage to do that last part, angle the mirrors better or move the chairs a bit further away. Wait until your time of the party is getting close. Let's assume you wanted to have your party ready at 2 am just because you felt like it, and the party will end at 2:05. Write that down in the paper, and once the time is getting closer, slide those papers under every door of your house. Bathroom, closet, bedroom, all of them. Trust me, the last thing you want to do is for any of them to feel left out. The time is getting closer, so now you need to disconnect every single electronic in the house. This includes fridge, microwave, TV, everything. Also, turn off the lights. This is important as the lights will only worsen their mood. Seems like everything is ready, but you need to check something first. Take a final look at the mirrors. If these are broken, abort the party and get out of there. If your chair was moved from its original place, abort the party. And very important, if you left a single device connected in your house, abort the party now. If all is well, you may proceed to sit on your throne. The queen and the fool are waiting for you for the initiation. Don't say a word, don't make a noise, and be respectful. Act like a king would do. But you might find it weird because I asked you to act like a king, but I never said that you were the king. Those in front of you may act like queen and fool, but to their eyes, you could be a queen or a fool. In their eyes, they are the king. So better choose your words carefully. But before that, remember the matchbox with the 3 matches I told you about? Well, we need to make sure that our guests have a right for the discussion. So, open the matchbox and try to light every single match. But here's the thing. You only get 1 attempt with every match and no more than that. Disobey the rules and, well, let's just say that those in front of you will not take it lightly. 1 scratching attempt with every match. If the first one fails, throw it on the floor. Same with the second one and the third one. At this point, there is no turning back, and you can only stay silent and follow the rules. If the match doesn't light up, I'm sorry to say that nobody came to your party. You're free to stand up, turn on the lights, and try again next year. However, if the match does light up, then the party has started. Never look at your surroundings. Do not even look at the fire coming out of your match, and don't make loud noises. Act like a king. Now that the party has started, 2 more matches will light in front of you, and you may start the conversation. Feel free to ask whatever you want, but always be respectful. Not just because of manners, but because, well, let's just say that they do not like being disrespected. Whatever you do not pay attention to the voices behind you. Don't look back and don't respond to them. They are guests, but you are the host. As a king, you have to take control of the situation. Whenever you ask a question, you'll get answers, sometimes in the form of another question directed to you. Sometimes you will be asked a question, and for your own sake, you'll have to be precise in your answer. But there is something to keep in mind. Remember when I told you to make sure the party lasts no more than 5 minutes? Well, the match will not last more than that, and it will be the only ally standing by your side at that moment. But every ally has to go eventually, and if you decided to make the party last longer, let's just say you will not feel alone, but not in the good way. Finally, respect the rules. If the party ends at 2:05, you only get up at 2:05. The match will tell you when it's time. Oh, and whatever you do not turn on the lights while the party is still going. Just because you can't see them in the dark, it doesn't mean they are not there. Are you sure You want to know who you invited? Do you really want to see them? I guess it's my turn. Let the party begin.